On standby in Vuwani, Limpopo this hour, residents are protesting against the community's incorporation into the newly established Collins Chabane Municipality and say they will boycott the election. eNCA's Zikhona Tshona is there and joins us now live with the latest. Zikhona, we still have people saying there's no way they're going to vote. They're actually going to boycott this poll.
Residents had a mass meeting today, Shahan, where that was basically the meeting that was set to decide on what action they will take tomorrow. And they have decided together with the pro-Mercado task team that they will not go to the polls. Now, residents were expecting that at that meeting there would be some government officials that will come and address them, but sadly there was nothing. Now, the Limpopo provincial government has come out to say that there was no agreement between the leaders of this protest and themselves that there would be someone coming out here today. They've also said that it's unfortunate and they are greatly concerned about what could happen in Vuwani tomorrow. As you've mentioned, police have been on high alert here since yesterday. When we arrived here yesterday afternoon, there were radio police patrolling the streets of Vuwani. In front of me, police are literally walking through the streets, through the villages, communicating with people, because as you'll remember, back in 2014, 2015, when residents of Vuwani decided that they will be protesting rather than participating in the election, things turned out violently. We know that in 2014, more than 24 schools were torched in this area. Residents angry about them forced to join a neighboring Malamulela to form a new municipality.
Zikhona, I know you spoke to residents earlier, and let's take a listen.
From the government is for the government to come here and give us a commitment, in a written commitment, to say as government we are prepared that come 2021 we are going to support you, we are going to make you to go back to Mercado Municipality from Collins Chabane. That is the kind of commitment we have been asking. And the government has been delaying, the government has been going up and down, not giving us that commitment. It's all we need from the government. Because what happened is that when the formation of Collins Chabane happened, at first, Collins Chabane applied for municipality. They failed because of viability. They don't have financial viability. They don't have enough funds to run the municipality. After they failed, what happened is that Pravin Gordhan, by then was the minister of Kokta, has given them that commitment whereby they supported for the formation of that government, for the formation of that municipality. So what we're saying is that the same process which they've applied at for the formation of that municipality, they have to use the same process so that we can go back to Mercado. Is all we're asking. The problem is that we patiently waited for them. They didn't pitch up. So we have taken a decision that we're not going to vote tomorrow and we're going to continue with the shutdown. This shutdown is not going to end tomorrow. It is going to be forever until they come and address us. Meaning that if they don't come today, there is shutdown today. If they don't come tomorrow, shutdown continues. If they don't come on Thursday, shutdown continues. If they don't come on Friday, shutdown. If they don't come throughout the year, it means that even next year we'll be on shutdown, because we are tired of waiting for their promises which doesn't materialize.
Zikhona, as the resident says, it really does seem like forever that they've been fighting about this issue, and also officials haven't really heard them.
And that's exactly what they say. They say when the decision was taken to move them to be under Collins Chabane Municipality, they were not consulted. And now there's been no leadership to come here and try and convince them that they do care. So they say they want to be listened to, and that's the only way that will convince them to go to the polls. As that gentleman who you've just listened to now, they say that the only way that they'll vote tomorrow is if someone comes here and speaks to them and gives them a promise that they will be moved back to Mercado Municipality. Now, as the situation stands, Vuwani is in total shutdown indefinitely. The shutdown began today, and they say they don't know how long it will go on for. It could go on beyond tomorrow, and I really think that's where we should be concerned, because school children, as you remember, have been the ones to bear the brunt of the protests in this area. At a time in 2014, they missed schooling for 3 months. So we really should be concerned about what action residents will take tomorrow. I do know that the call from the Pro-Mercado task team is that residents should gather in their respective villages and plan whatever activities they want to do for the day. In 2016, in those municipal elections, they opted to have a soccer day as residents of February, as residents of Mashau. So we're expecting similar scenes to play out tomorrow.
Very quickly, what about those who actually want to vote?
So special voting did take place in this area yesterday, but today we didn't see any activity around voting stations. As I've mentioned, it has been in total shutdown. Home Affairs here was closed today, so people who wanted to do last-minute collection of their IDs could not do so. I do know, though, in the past, voting has happened fairly undisrupted. Police presence is very high here. And if you remember, in 2016, the army was deployed here to make sure that polling stations are safe. But it remains to be seen what could happen tomorrow. Residents have promised that they will be peaceful, but I've heard murmurs that we don't know what to expect. And as I've mentioned, police are literally on the ground in Vuwani, walking between the streets, communicating and really trying to assess any suspicious behavior. And we'll wait and see as tomorrow as to how peaceful the process will be. And I really can say that in the past, it has relatively been quite safe around polling stations. So I think those who do want to go out and vote tomorrow will be able to do so.
Great reporting. Our reporter Zikhona Tshona in Vuwani.